Hi, this is Pat Hanahoe-Dosch, your professor again. I'm here today to talk to you about the reflective analysis on being critiqued. This assignment is an important one, and you're going to turn it in for each assignment that you turn into the workshops. So it's for each one. So for each work you submit to a workshop, turn in a 150 to 200 word analysis, reflecting on how it felt to be critiqued and what you learned about your writing from the critiques. What you were trying to achieve in each of the creative works you turned in terms of both content and form, why and how well you think you accomplished what you were going for. Did the critiques help you understand these things? At the minimum, answer the following questions. Now with poems, you're going to answer questions like, what choices did you make about line breaks and why? Did your workshop audience understand these choices? If they didn't, why not? What is the rhythm of your poem? How does that rhythm or lack of it relate to the content in any way? Did your workshop audience respond to this rhythm in any way? Was that helpful? Why or why not? What kinds of sound devices did you use? For example, alliteration, repetition, etc. Why? Did your workshop audience respond to these choices in any way? Was that helpful? Why or why not? What kinds of figurative language did you use and why? Did your workshop audience respond to these choices in any way? Was that helpful? Why or why not? What imagery did you use and why? Did your workshop audience respond to those choices? Was that helpful? Why or why not? What emotion or emotions were you trying to express and why? Again, did your workshop audience understand or react to these emotions in any way, and was that helpful? Why or why not? And what do you think your poem is about? Did your workshop audience understand that? And if they didn't, why do you think they did not? And it probably isn't them, it might be you. At least consider that option. For your short story, and perhaps where it's applicable, the nonfiction piece. Number one, how well developed are your characters? What did your workshop audience say about the characters, and was that helpful? 2, who was the protagonist and who was the antagonist? Could your workshop audience figure out which was which, and how did they react to them? 3, what is the plot? Did your workshop audience understand the plot? What did they think about it? 4, what is the conflict? Is it resolved? How or why not? How did your workshop audience respond to the conflict and resolution? Did they understand it? What was their reaction? 5, is there a theme? What is it? Did your workshop audience understand any themes in your work? Or want one if there is none? Why? 6, how much description did you use? Did your workshop audience seem to think there was enough description and it was effective? 7, what action is there? Why? How did your workshop audience react to it? 8, how well did you create the setting? How important is it? How did your workshop audience react to that? 9, is the story written with a combination of dialogue and narration, mostly narration or mostly dialogue? Why? How effective is this? What did your workshop audience say about this? 10, tell us what you were trying to do with this story. Did your workshop audience get it, or did they misunderstand it? And if they did, why? For all of the works, regardless of whether they're poems, stories, or whatever, number 1, what do you need to do to make this better, and why? 2, what left you unsatisfied? Why? 3, what did you love about this piece, and why? 4, did the workshop audience feel the same way? Why or why not? And 5, how helpful were the various critiques you received, and why? Again, if you have any questions or comments, please contact me, and I'll talk to you later.